Hello, and welcome to another episode of Angry YouTuber Rants About Terrible eBay Sellers. Part like a million. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today the crusade continues. I've picked out 3 listings that are just absolutely terrible for your enjoyment today. Hopefully you'll learn a thing or two, but I also want to point out that this video is a little bit different than what I've done previously because I actually contacted the eBay sellers to find out what exactly their logic is behind some of the shenanigans that goes on in these listings. So, without any further ado, let's hop into the first listing. So, here is the first listing. It's a 15-inch pre-Retina MacBook Pro with 16 gigs of RAM and a 256GB SSD, and supposedly a warranty. Now, credit where credit's due, 16 gigs of RAM and a 256GB solid-state drive is more than you normally get on these things, but let's not give them too much credit because if we scroll down to the item specifics, you'll notice that we have a 2 GHz processor. That means that this thing is an early 2011 base model. It's maybe worth $350 in this configuration, and they're asking $778.50. But let's not get bogged down by the price, because we all know that these things are overpriced. Granted, this thing is more than twice what it should be, but we all know that they're expensive. The point is that these sellers are supposedly offering something that a normal eBay transaction can't. Better customer service and a support line. All over this listing, in the title they have warranty. Right down here they have warranty. They've got warranty in the description, 1-year warranty. However, if you actually scroll down and look into this, right here all the way down at the bottom in pink, it says warranty is a limited warranty on new parts installed by Welke Group only. The only things that they've installed are the RAM and the solid-state drive, so that's the only thing that warranty applies to. RAM and SSDs don't fail that often, much less within a year. And let's not forget that this is a 2011 MacBook Pro, so it almost certainly will have graphics issues. And that won't be covered. If the graphics card fails, you're just going to reach out, they're going to say, sorry, the warranty only applies to the stuff that we installed and we didn't install the logic board, so you're not covered. That's already an absolute scumbag thing to do when you're charging almost $800 for an 8-year-old laptop. But it goes a little bit further than that because to add in the deception, a lot of these sellers put upgraded from early model year to macOS High Sierra 2019, current model year 2019 specs. But what does that mean? Did they install, is there a Core i9 in it? Does it have Vega graphics? Those are the current model year specs. That must mean that they've put those in this computer, clearly. To find out, I sent this seller a message and I said, could you explain what you mean by upgraded to current model year standards? And this is what they had to say about it. They said, hello, we've installed the upgrade AMD graphics, brand new 16GB of RAM, pure solid state drive, macOS 2019 High Sierra. Let's start at the bottom of that list and go up. macOS 2019 High Sierra? Okay, no. High Sierra came out in 2017. There is no macOS 2019. It hasn't been introduced yet. So that's bogus. Pure solid state drive. Big whoop. I kind of expect that. It's 2019 and you're charging $800. 16 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, it's still DDR3. That's not current model year standards. We're going up the list now. We've installed the upgraded AMD graphics. Well, what? What do you mean by that? So I followed up and I said, what do you mean by that? I asked, are they the Vega 20 graphics? And they said, they are not. I will get all the details for you on it. And then they didn't get me all of the details. They didn't respond. So I emailed them again and I said, could you tell me what the graphics card is? And they said, it's an AMD 6750M. But if we take a quick gander on the Internet Archive of Apple's website, you'll see the 2 GHz MacBook Pro does not have a 6750M, but a 6490M. And if we actually select this model, you'll notice there is no option anywhere on this page to upgrade the graphics on the base model MacBook Pro, which means one of two things. Either they soldered a new graphics card onto the logic board, or they're lying. And either way, there's still 8-year-old graphics processors. None of them are anywhere near current model year standards. And then when I told them that, and I said, that's not upgraded, that's an 8-year-old graphics card, they said, would you consider one of the newer Retina models? Nice. Oh man, I gotta calm down. Alright, I know, let's do an ad read. So, today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform with classes in graphic design, video editing, photography, and so much more. Check out Skillshare in the description box below, and I'll have a code to give you guys 2 free months of Skillshare Premium. Skillshare sponsored a lot of videos on this channel, and I have to say I'm very thankful for them for allowing me to do what I do. And I've heard a lot of great feedback from you guys who have tried Skillshare out through my links and really enjoy the classes that they provide. Definitely go ahead and check those out. So, let's hop back into the shade. Okay, so moving right along to the second listing for today, we have an ultimate Apple iMac 27-inch quad-core 3.7 GHz i5, upgraded 16 GB RAM, massive 3 TB. That's a lot of words. This must be very good. Oh, and by the way, it's $1,000. It's $950 plus $30 shipping. That's basically $1,000. And if we scroll down and look at the specs, you'll notice this has an Intel Core i5, 2500S, and 6000 series graphics. This thing's from 2011. It's 8 years old, and it's $1,000. What the heck? And also, now that I mention it, this says Core i5 2500S, virtual 8-core processor. No, it's not! A Core i5 2500S is a 4-core, 4-thread processor. It's not hyper-threaded. It is not even remotely a virtual 8-core processor. Even if it was hyper-threaded, that's not a virtual 8-core processor. That just means it has 8 threads. It's not 8 cores, idiot. But what really caught my attention was a very bold claim down here at the bottom. 3-year warranty. Now, that's pretty impressive. And when you consider that this thing has 6000 series AMD graphics, those things are prone to fail. So there's a very good chance that with 3 years of heavy workloads, you're probably going to get a graphics card failure somewhere in there. So I asked, hey, these things have known graphics card failures. If the graphics card were to fail, would that be covered under the warranty? Now, they refused to address this question head on. I sent them the message twice. The first time, they sent me a PDF of the warranty terms, essentially, that you get with this. So we'll go over that in a little bit. But then when I followed up and I said, I asked specifically about the graphics. I understand all that stuff about what your warranty terms are, but if the graphics fail, will it be covered? And they never responded to that. So that probably doesn't bode well. Now, let's take a look at what exactly their warranty terms are. So here's a big long list of terms, and there's a couple of things that caught my eye here. The first one is shipping is fully covered for the first 30 days. Outside of 30 days, the customer is required to pay for shipping to and from, and is required to purchase our shipping box to avoid product damage. Now, that may not seem like a lot, but this is a 27-inch iMac. Shipping is going to be very expensive. They're charging us $30, but who knows, it could be up to like $50 to ship out a big heavy iMac, depending on where you live. So you're doing $50 both ways, that's $100 already. And keep in mind, this is for a defect with the machine. This is not a user error, this is the machine broke a month after you bought it. You're already out $100 just to transport the device. And on top of that, you have to buy their box to avoid damage, which I guess is kind of nice that there's a box that is probably going to be better than just kind of sticking it in a crate that you can find. But you have to purchase a box from them, so that's, let's call it another $30 or so. You're at $130 just in shipping charges to get this warranty claim repaired. And that's even if they'll cover it, because if we go back to the warranty terms, it says, if covered by our limited warranty as determined by us at our option, we'll repair your item at our facility. So there's nothing here that says specifically what's covered. This has to be determined by them. So if you're buying this iMac and your graphics card fails, there's nothing that you can point to in this warranty that says that they will cover that. They will decide based on what evidence you give them whether or not to cover that. They might not cover it. They might just say you're out of luck. Here's another hypothetical. What if your hard drive dies? Mechanical hard drives fail a lot more often than solid-state hard drives. So, and especially over the term of a 3-year warranty period, I would say there's a pretty decent chance that your hard drive might go. Now, if you look down here in this exclusions tab, it says all software is governed by the licensing agreement between the creator and end user. If OS reinstallation is required, Mac Fulfillment may charge for labor to perform a reinstall as requested by the customer. Now, if you replace the hard drive, you will most certainly have to reinstall the operating system, and they might charge you for that, even though the hard drive failed and is covered under warranty. So just because it says that a warranty is included doesn't mean that it's going to be an easy process. These are private companies and they can decide at their discretion what to do about your computer and your claim. Okay, with that said, let's move on to our third and final listing. And this is just funny. Okay, so let's take a look. Here we have a MacBook Pro 13 pre-Retina upgraded 4GB RAM, 1TB SSD hybrid, 2-year warranty, blah 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 blah. We won't dive too deeply into the warranty, but you'll also notice that this thing has the same nonsense about how it's upgraded to current model 2019 specs, and it's even older than the one that we just looked at. Look down here in the description. It says 13-inch MacBook 2009. Down here it says 2009 model. This thing has a Core 2 Duo. That's not even close to current model year standards. So I emailed them and I said, what do you mean by current model year standards? What is that? And they said, I almost can't even read this without laughing. I'm gonna cut this off because I don't want you to read ahead. First they said, we put brand new RAM, brand new 1TB storage, and a brand new battery to compete with newer MacBooks. The newness of the RAM and storage doesn't make it better. It's still old hardware. It's not better because the RAM is new. That doesn't make it compete with new MacBooks. This is, it's ridiculous. A brand new battery, ooh. And then they say this. The i2 processor in these is similar to the 12-inch Retina that has an i2 processor. Ooh! What? I can't even believe that. This literally had me laughing when I got this. An i2 processor? That doesn't even exist! That's not real! That doesn't exist. It's a Core 2 Duo. There is no such thing as an i2 processor. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. This is absolutely hysterical. And the fact that they compare it to the 12-inch MacBook, the 12-inch MacBook has a Core M processor. That is not a Core i2, okay? I mean, come on. To be very clear, this is a 2009 MacBook Pro. It has a Core 2 Duo P7550. The MacBook, the current MacBook, the base model, has a Core M3 7Y32. That's a KB Lake chip. That is nowhere near comparable to a Core 2 Duo from 2009. I mean, the 2009 MacBook has a Cinebench score of like 83. It's not even, I mean, this is just laughable. Yeah, so that gives you a little bit more information as to how these sellers operate. The one area where you might even be able to make a claim, which is the warranty that they all claim to offer, is pretty much hooey because their warranty terms are very limited. Some of them won't even give you a warranty on the whole computer, and it's all at their discretion. So don't buy these things because they have a warranty. Don't buy them at all. It's just a complete waste of time. Oh, and by the way, there's literally nothing that you can do about this as a seller. I can see this scummy listing by this scummy seller, and I know that it's bogus. I know that they're lying through their teeth, but there is nothing that holds eBay sellers accountable. They can lie as much as they want, and unless you buy this and you complain to them and complain to eBay, there's absolutely nothing that can be done. You can't report sellers, you can't flag the listing, you can't comment on them. There's nothing you can do. So the only real option in terms of holding these sellers accountable is knowledge. Understanding what they're about, understanding how they operate. That's the only tools that we have to fight them. I don't even know how to end this video, so just make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Oh my god, I just can't even believe this stuff exists. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. What a joke. Oh my god.